I come from the world of telecommunications companies. So when I say that, I mean, telephone companies and internet providers. And I spent a lot of my time wondering why they didn't do something. It was only later that it started to become apparent that some of the other huge problems were these web-based businesses, the ones that are behind big data, the Facebooks, the Googles. The conclusion that I came to, though, is that it's not profitable for them to fight the government. And that's not why these corporations were set up. I think that if you expect large corporations to be the cavalry that comes on the white horse to save us, I think you might be misunderstanding what corporations are at their heart. And that's why I think if you stop and take a look back and think of who are these organizations that have really made a large effort to fight against these types of unconstitutional orders for information, you'll see that a company like mine, where it was essentially just me who made the call, and I had no fiduciary duties to anyone and no board and no shareholders. The other example that comes to mind is LavaBit. Ladar Levison, same exact situation as me. No one to answer to, no shareholders, no legal department. It seems like that these small companies have really been sort of the vanguard of this resistance movement. And then the companies, the big companies such as Google and Facebook and Twitter in particular, have now been kind of following the lead of the small guys. And they're doing it, though, not because they are civil libertarians, but because they see a business interest in doing so. And that's something that I've been really interested in trying to create, is a business case for the incumbent companies, the incumbent telecom providers and the incumbent large businesses, to see that there is a business reason, a compelling business reason for them to want to defend people's rights. Because I don't think that you can entice them with stories of glory or in my case, 10 years being dragged through the court system and almost winning but never quite winning. That's not like a very say hey, come on, follow me and we can almost win together and not quite win. That's not exciting. But you have to sort of create a business case for them that makes it profitable and makes it presentable to their investors. Another reason why companies don't resist is because they do business with the government in one way or another, whether it's selling them data, whether it's actually providing service to the government. The big telecom providers, let's say AT&T and Verizon and Sprint, they sell fiber optic lines to the government. And from what I've noticed, the government pays a lot more than the general public pays. So they're very lucrative clients that they want to keep. On top of that, these companies are sometimes pulled into Washington. They're called to testify before Congress based on their business activities, and they don't want to be thought of as that bad egg, the one that doesn't play along, the one that doesn't, do. The government sometimes calls this good corporate citizenship. They try to portray it as if you're a good corporate citizen, you do whatever we tell you to do. I don't personally subscribe to that belief. I think that's a duplicitous kind of a thing to say. But I've tried to understand why these companies did not resist, and I've tried to think of it from their point of view and understand why, because I don't think the answer is as simple as that they're evil. It's something much more complex than that, and it's shades of gray.